Namaskar, my dear students. Hope you all are doing well. So today we are going for a journey to two schools where competitions are going on. So in school A, painting competition is going on, and in school B, essay writing competition is going to be held. So we are going to observe the journey of the participant to these two schools. So let's observe the journey of this participant. So all the participants from different schools, they will reach this junction, and after reaching here, they have to travel or cross 3 bridges to reach the school A for the painting competition. So this is 1, 2 and 3. So participants coming for painting competition, they have to cross the 3 bridges to reach the school A. Similarly, the participants coming for the essay writing competition, they also have to, when they reach this junction, they have to cross a river. So here also there are 3 bridges. So out of these 3, they can use any one of the bridge to cross the river and reach the school B for the essay writing competition. So here the participants of essay writing competition, they also have to cross the bridge. There are 3 bridges. Out of the 3 bridges, they can use any one to cross the river and reach the school B. But in the first case, all the participants have to cross the 3 bridges to reach the school A. So the participants coming from the painting competition, they have only one way or one route to reach the school A. But to reach school B, there are 3 ways to reach the school B. First, second and third. There are 3 bridges and they can use any one to reach the school B. Since there is only one path to reach the school A, the crowd will be more in the first case, or the block will be created in the first case. But in second case, there are 3 ways to reach the school B. So the crowd will be less in the second case. The block will be less. Now suppose if any of these bridge, these 3 out of 3, if any one is under maintenance. Suppose you think the third one is under maintenance. What will happen in the first case? It's obvious. Yes, the participants cannot reach the school A because there is only one way to reach the school A. Isn't it? So if there is any one of the bridge, if it is under maintenance, not only 3, 1 or 2 or 3, if any one is under maintenance, they won't be able to reach the school A, since there is only one path to reach the school A. In second case, if any one of the bridge, suppose you take here 2, is under maintenance, they can use the bridge 1 or 3 to reach the school B for the competition. So in the second case, if any one of the bridge, either it gets damaged or if it is under maintenance, the participants can reach the school B without any difficulty, because there are other 2 bridges to cross the river and reach the school B. Here these bridges is representing our resistors in our electric circuit. When we talk about electric circuit, these bridges are representing the resistors. What are resistors? Yes, resistors are substances which offers resistances. So these 2 figures shows the arrangement of resistors in an electric circuit. So our today's topic is combination of resistors. Combination of resistors. So the first one is the series combination. The first one is series combination. The second one is parallel combination. So in series combination, we can see that the resistors, these are all resistors, R1, R2 and R3. These three resistors, they are connected N to N. That means when the resistors are connected in N to N way, that type of arrangement or combination is known as series combination or series arrangement. We know that the resistors have two ends. Suppose these are the two ends. Let it be X, Y. Here the two ends be P and Q. The two ends of R3 be C and D. Yeah, end Y of R1 is connected to end P of R2. Q of R2 is connected to C of R3. And D of R3 is connected to the other component of the circuit. And here X of R1 is connected to the other component of the circuit. So this, in series combination, the resistors are connected N to N. So when you say N to N, a picture comes to your mind. This metallic chain. You have seen this metallic chain. So they are connected N to N. So such type of connection is known as series arrangement or series combination. This is the in parallel arrangement. This one is the resistor R1, R2 and R3. The resistors have two endpoints X, Y. This is P, Q and this is C, D. Just look the one end of all the resistors. That means X, P and C of the three resistors. One end of all the three resistors, they are being connected to a common point M. Isn't it? They are connected to a common point N. Now here the next end Y, Q and D. It is connected to the other common point N. Such type of arrangement is known as parallel arrangement. In parallel arrangement, one end of each resistors are connected to one common point and the other end of the resistors are connected to another common point. Such type of arrangement or combination is known as parallel combination. So here I have used three resistors. You can use as many resistors. So they are all common points. So all one end will be connected to one common point. All the ends will be connected to other common points in parallel combination. If it is in series, they will be connected N to N. So these are the two combinations of resistors we use in our electric circuit. Now, here the participants have one way to reach the school A. The participants here in our electric circuit, they represent the flow of charges or the electric current. So for the electric current to flow through this series arrangement, there is only one path or one way to complete the circuit. There is only one way for the electric current to flow through the three resistors. If I amount of current is flowing through the circuit, then I amount of current will be flowing through the three resistors. Same amount of current will be flowing through the three resistors, as there is only one way for the current to flow in series arrangement. The value of the three resistors will be different here. Same amount of current is flowing. So what is Ohm's law? V is equal to, yes, IR. So I is same, R will be different. So what about V? To maintain I same there or constant, value of R is different. So the potential drop across the two ends of the resistors will be different. The potential drop across the two ends of the resistors, it will be different. Let it be V1, V2 and V3. It will differ. The potential drop across the two ends of the resistors will be different. And the sum of these potential differences will be equal to the potential difference across the two ends of the battery. This sum of these potential differences will be equal to the potential drop or the potential difference across the battery. So in series arrangement, same amount of current flows through the three resistors, and the potential drop or the potential difference across the two ends of the resistors will be different. So in the first case, the participants, to reach the school A, the block was created, isn't it? The block was more here, since there is only single path to reach the school A. So here the block is in our electric circuit. What is the block? Yes, it is the resistance. So in series arrangement, the resistance offered in the circuit will be high. The resistance offered in the circuit will be high. Now in parallel arrangement, one end of all the resistors are connected to one common point, other end is connected to other common point. Since they are connected to the common points, the potential drop across the two ends of all the resistors will be same, and that will be equal to that of the potential drop across the two ends of the battery. So the potential drop across the two ends of all the resistors will be same in the case of parallel arrangement. Here also the value of resistors is different. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So V is same here, R is different, isn't it? So to maintain V constant, the amount of current flowing through the three resistors will be different. It will differ. If I amount of current is flowing through the circuit, when it reaches this common point M, the current flowing through the three resistors will differ. I1, let it be I1, I2 and I3. Different amount of current will be flowing through the three resistors. So in parallel arrangement, potential drop across the potential difference across the resistors will be same. Current flowing through the three resistors will be different. In the second case, since there is three paths to reach the school B, the block was less. So the total resistance in the parallel arrangement will be less. Now we will compare the parameters of series and parallel combination. So what is series arrangement or series combination? Yes, series combination is end-to-end connection. And what is parallel? One end of all the resistors are connected to one common point and the other end is connected to other common point. Yes, very good. Now what are the parameters we are going to compare? Yes, current, potential difference and total resistance in the circuit. Very good. In series, the current, yes, the current flowing through the resistors will be same. In parallel, it will be different. What about the potential difference? In the case of series, it will be different. Potential drop or potential difference across the resistors will be different. In parallel, they are connected to the two common points. So the potential difference across the resistors will be same. In series, there is only one path. So the resistance will be high. In the case of parallel, the resistance will be, the total resistance in the circuit will be less. So these are the parameters of series and parallel combination. So you should read the text of this topic, series and parallel combination. The next class we will be taking about the advantages and disadvantages of series and parallel combinations. Namaskar, my dear students.